Alright guys, in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 list of best Dagestani fighters, basically the best fighters to come out of that region in Russia. I'm going to start off with number 1 and then I'll work my way back. Number 1, this one's going to be quite obvious. I'm not even going to do too much explaining on this. Khabib Magomed, he's really good. He's the best Dagestani fighter to ever come out of that region. Probably one of the best mixed martial artists of all time, period, regardless of where you came at in the world. I don't think I need to say too much more on Khabib. Easily the best Dagestani fighter of all time. Number 2 on my list, I have Usman Nagamedov. Usman Nagamedov right now is the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. And quite honestly, I really don't know who I see beating him right now at 155. Maybe if he goes up to 170, he might get a little too greedy because some of those guys are a little bit bigger up there. But I think if he just stays at 155, he could just clean house, run through the division, and be a champion for a very, very long time. Moving on to number 3 on my list, this is somebody who could have moved up on my list. They're kind of like a what if you will, because there's a little level of mystique around this person. You may know what I'm talking about. That is Magomed Zahabi. He basically retired from the UFC at the top of the division. I want to say he was like around number 2 or number 3. He was scheduled to fight Yair Rodriguez in 2020, and then obviously with the pandemic and everything, things had fell through with that. Since then, he kind of had like a whole like change of heart, doesn't want to fight anymore. I really think if he would have fought Max Holloway and if he would have, potentially upped his cardio, he would have been a problem. Like, I think Zahabi could have been a champion, undoubtedly. He's just a big what if. Moving on to number 4 on my list, I have Magomed Zahabi. He is coming off a second round knockout over Johnny Walker. He's had a few weird fights. His past few fights have just been kind of unfortunate circumstances. Had a draw for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship against Jan Blachowicz. I actually kind of think maybe Jan won that fight. Then he had a no contest with Johnny Walker. There was a weird situation that happened with the referee, an illegal strike. He avenged that no contest with the second round knockout. This guy is a world beater as well, has very good striking, the Dagestani wrestling to go with it. With a record of 19-1-1, he has 11 finishes on his record. He definitely is going to be somebody to watch. I really believe if he gets himself in a position to fight for a title again, I honestly think it's going to be hard for some of these other light heavyweights to beat him. I'm really excited to see what's next for him. I think he could potentially be fighting for a title next. Coming in at number 5 on my list, this gentleman is actually not even a UFC fighter at all. I'm talking about Usman Nagamedov. Now, some of you guys might know Umar Nurmagomedov, UFC bantamweight. I believe this is the younger brother to Umar. He's the Bellator lightweight champion. He's got wins over Patricky Pitbull, Benson Henderson. His last fight out, he beat Brent Primus, but then there was some situation with the failed drug test. I'm not super sure on what the details are on that, if it was a tainted supplement, if it was a legitimate fail. I don't know, but Usman Nagamedov, I want to say he's, 25 years old. Dude is very young and incredibly skilled. I think if he just keeps growing in the sport, keeps getting championship experience against pretty decent fighters in Bellator, and then maybe makes the switch over to the UFC, I think this guy could be a problem. It would be interesting to see, what would happen, because we have Islam fighting around that weight class and being the champion that he is in the UFC. So if Usman does come over, I don't know how that would all work out. But nonetheless, though, Usman Nurmagomedov, 25 years old, Bellator lightweight champion, 17-0. Definitely somebody to watch. With 14 of his 17 wins coming by finish, he is definitely somebody to watch, and I'm very excited to see how he grows in this sport. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have any other ideas, video suggestions, other top 5 lists you guys want to see me do, let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys think I missed anybody, any other Dagestani fighters that I should have thrown on this list, drop it in the comment section below. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, I will catch you guys later.